Dirks is great. I remember the All-Star game here a couple of years ago. Dirks did a show outside, and it just had people swarming. And last night on Broadway, it was a gong show. For a Monday night, it was insane. At least that's what I heard, because I went to bed about 7:30 to get ready
Willie,
for this hit.
For the spot, yes, of course, you need to be well rested. Willie, have you been to Broadway in Nashville? Do you think you've
never been? Really?
I think I would like Nashville. I'm not a country music fan. I don't dislike but I think that I would enjoy Nashville just for the scenery, and I would probably want to go to Memphis. So I probably want to go to both cities. Don't tell me no.
No. If you had the choice between Memphis and Nashville, and you picked Memphis 20 times out of 1,000, you're wrong.
You're already going to catch a fresh one in September when the season comes around. What I said was, let me repeat it for you. I know you got Uber ear right now. Is if I were to go to Nashville, I would also want to go to Memphis. So I would make a 2-week trip out of it. I'd want to see both. If I'm in Tennessee, why wouldn't I want to go to Memphis also?
You wouldn't survive 2 weeks in Tennessee. Your liver wouldn't allow you. It's like going to Vegas. People come to Vegas and stay on the Strip. It
I don't
doesn't
drink,
matter.
you lush.
It doesn't matter whether you drink or not.
You
it takes
rube.
the soul out of you.
Okay, let me ask you this. You mentioned Canadian country, a fan of Canadian country. If we were to give you a multiple choice of Canadian music makers, you got Bieber, Drake, Bublé, or
I like Bublé played at my wedding. Well, he wasn't there, but we used him as a song.
Going with the
but I like to say that he played.
Canadian music makers.
Yeah.
Right.
Bublé. I like Bublé.
Bublé.
I know you're an Anka fan because you're related to him, but he's a little bit stretching it for me.
Well, no, I like Bublé. I like the swoon.
No, because he's older. It's not my scene. Sorry.
No, I said
All right, wait a second.
Like Bublé.
Aren't you older than Willie?
Yeah, he's much older than me.
Millard?
No, Anka. I'm talking about Anka. Anka's a little bit beyond me.
So 81's too old for you. Okay.
Yeah. Touch. I call me finicky.
Yeah, you're more like a Anne Murray type.
So, Steve, when Uncle
just
scratch Jared off the list.
Now you're right in the wheelhouse.
Yeah, we're having 3 conversations. Darren Millard's with us, VGK Insider Show. Darren, were you surprised? I understand Butchie was not going to win Best Coach. Are you surprised that he only got 4th and got it? I'm not going to say as little recognition, but 4th. I mean, I guess I'm basing it on the playoffs too, and the awards are not based on the playoffs.
Well, I would say 4th would be pretty much like the bottom of the expectations of that. Like he finished just outside of being a finalist. Thank you. Right. Just saying goodbye. He's finished just outside of being a finalist, so that's not terrible. There was a tough year for coaches to be nominated for Coach of the Year because so many guys had great years and so many guys had instant impact on their teams. I think if you look at the playoffs, it adds them to a whole other level. But he won the Western Conference. I think he should have been a finalist, but it's tough to argue with the people that were actually the finalists. So I think top 4's good. I don't think it's a snub.
The Hart, McDavid, gets every first place vote except one. Willie, who was the one guy who didn't vote for him?
Seth Rohrabaugh from Pittsburgh.
Darren, you know of this fella?
No.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Who say it again? You cut out. Say it again.
Seth Rohrabaugh.
He's a writer in Pittsburgh.
He was with the Tribune Review, and in my opinion, he's probably the best day-to-day beat writer in Pittsburgh.
Well, he's not the best day-to-day beat writer. That says a lot about the beat writers in Pittsburgh. Then, if they didn't vote for Connor, that's ludicrous.
I want to hear this case because again, I'm basing a lot of my thoughts of the season based on the playoffs, and
no, you can't do that.
I know. I'm just saying, Connor McDavid in the playoffs did not wow me, and I understand it's a season award. But what's happening now is I hear guys like you, I don't know, locally, JT the Brick said that the guy in Pittsburgh should lose his vote. Chris Matthews at Channel 8 said the guy, get out of here. Really?
He should. Yeah, he totally should.
You're nuts.
There was not anybody close to Connor McDavid from an individual standpoint during the regular season.
It's a subjective award. Give me a break.
It's ridiculous. But you know what? That shows how much thought process they put into it.
Wow. So you are in approval of pulling votes because they didn't vote with the masses.
Yeah, take it away from it. If you want to put that little bit of attention into the award process, then you should. You're not going to take it seriously. Take it away from them.
Wow. Okay.
You shouldn't even bother the person if they took it away from them.
I like it. We'll clip that. I think we're going to have him on down the road. So I vehemently disagree with this. I mean, I'll go back to some awards in baseball where a guy in Minnesota voted, and he voted against, I think it was like Derek Jeter for some award, and everyone got pissed off at him, and they were like, take away his vote. The guy's a good writer. I think he even said it, because the Yankees are so good, I'm not voting for that guy as an MVP. I mean, everyone, if you give someone a vote, you can't then intimidate them when they don't vote with the masses.
I think it's just somebody that's looking for attention. That's quite honestly what they're doing. And you're giving them attention. I'm giving them attention. I won't be giving them any more attention than that. It's ridiculous.
I don't want to ask Seth why he didn't vote for Connor number 1 as much as I want to ask why he put him 5th. I couldn't care less that he didn't put him number 1.
Maybe
it's more so why'd you put him 5th? Huh?
Maybe he snubbed him for an interview or something like that. I don't know. Like I've held grudges before, but not in something like that. Not something where it's so obvious. That's ridiculous.
I only saw one PHWA member tweet. He said, I got to meet, this was before the ballots were revealed. He said, I got to meet the person who voted Connor 5th, and his reasoning is pretty interesting, and I'll reserve some blah, blah, blah. And he went on to say that he's a respected member of the media. So I am very intrigued. Again, I am not going to ask him why he didn't vote number 1. I want to know why he put him 5th in the order. Personally, by the way, my ballot, Connor was number 1.
Yeah, as it should have been. So I'd like to give you more insight into it, other than it's ridiculous. And if you're not going to take it seriously, don't vote. If you just want clicks and you want to come up with some side story, then go down that road. But don't vote if that's the tactic you're going to do.
Darren Millard's with us. Darren, what do you think of the reports on Adin Hill potentially getting basically 2 years, $10 million?
Good deal. Makes sense. He gets a lot of money. It's term for Vegas, so I think it helps out on that front. It keeps them, and if Adin continues to progress, he can negotiate in another year for a longer term deal. I think it's really good for both sides. Adin gets paid, gets a big bump up, and it's responsible for the team. I think it's a win-win for both teams. Could he go elsewhere and get a longer term deal? Yeah, but he's not going to be playing for the Vegas Golden Knights, the Stanley Cup champions.
Is there another contender that could come over the top that needs a goalie that would be willing to spend, say, 4 years and 20?
Yeah, that's possible, but I think that he's betting on himself. If he signs a 2-year deal and comes up with a good season this year, he gets a longer term deal. I think it's well played on both sides, to be honest, and I give them both a lot of respect for that.
Where are you going tonight, Darren?
We're going to a show right now, and then we've got the Insider Show, and then we got maybe a visit with the Stanley Cup, which is in town today.
Ooh,
maybe,
man,
yeah,
maybe. Okay, all right. We don't want to jinx it. Darren, we appreciate it, man. We know you're busy. Hey, thank you for doing the spot today.
Sorry for being distracted. I apologize.
You're good. It happens. There he is, Darren Millard, VGK Insider Show, Scripps. I want to look into this more. And now I do want to find out why he put him 5th. But I also think anyone out there, and I mentioned JT the Brick, I mentioned Chris Matthews, this nonsense about pulling people's votes because you don't agree with it, I'm telling you, it's slippery slope. Be real careful. When you're the outlier and you're getting attacked and people are like, oh, you're not taking it seriously. No, you don't do that. But by the way, let's go back to, vacation. Let's go back to Tennessee advice, Darren Millard. I'm with you. I've been to both Memphis and Nashville. I don't think they're that much different. Nashville's bigger than Memphis, but I had a really good time in Memphis. For some people, Nashville is and they call it Nash Vegas. Nashville is a little over the top in terms of the glitz, the glamour, the drinking, the noise.
Again,
I like both towns. So that's it. No more travel advice in Tennessee from Millard. He's banned. We're taking away the vote. We're never asking you about travel again on this show. You're out. If you're not going to take the question seriously, you're out.
You know what he didn't take seriously? The fact that I don't drink. He threw out there, your liver couldn't handle it.
We don't
drink. I'll drink red wine with dinner.
I do.
I want to go taste Memphis barbecue. I want to check out Graceland.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I was thinking too. And Beale Street, Memphis has, I think Memphis has a much better eating scene. Now, they don't have the same music scene. It's still very good. It's just not as big. And you know what? I have an axe to grind. How about this? I did karaoke in both cities. And F Nashville. I don't think they appreciated me. I didn't like the crowd reception. They don't know music. And well, I can't say that.
Take their karaoke away.
I think I was probably further along in terms of whackness in Memphis. So I was in my own world as I was doing. Yeah. You don't do karaoke. And I'm not good at it at all, but I like doing it. I'm not good. But there are times if you're whacked enough, you start doing it and you're like, it's not pretty good here. Oh, yeah. But it's not really any kind of feedback from the crowd. But I know in Nashville, the crowd, when I started doing a song, the crowd was like freaking the old 33 where the needle just goes and just stopped. And I was like, oh boy, this is not the vibe for this one. I was a hit in Memphis. I'll go back to Memphis. Nashville, we'll see.
Don't like those voters.
Plus, Nashville has gotten a little too big for its britches with the Nash Vegas thing.
Yeah.
Like, we don't hear Memphis go, yeah, come on down to Vegas.